Hello students, welcome to this online class. My name is Roshan and you are here with me in this channel, Learn Geography with Roshan. So today's video we shall discuss about the forest conservation. In the previous video we discussed about the part 1, that was the natural vegetation, the main parts of the or the main types of the natural vegetation. But today in this video we shall discuss about the forest conservation. Forest conservation. Interrelation between relief and climate, particularly rain. So, the relationship between relief and climate, especially rain, determine the natural vegetation. And the distribution of natural vegetation is closely related to relief and rainfall. So, it is a fact that dense evergreen forests are found in the areas of very high rainfall, and thorny desert vegetations are found in the areas of scanty rainfall. So these three, basically relief, rainfall and vegetations, are interrelated. Since they are interrelated, it is fact or it is evident that the cutting down or depletion of forest will have direct impact on the environment of the country. So if the forest is being cut down recklessly, it will be affecting climate and it will be affecting the rainfall as well. So it is our responsibility to conserve the forest vegetations, because natural vegetation and its products play a very important role in nation's economy. Importance of forest resources. The natural resources means the collective wealth of a country. That means forests are one of the most important natural resources of our country. But unfortunately, as we have discussed in the part 1, that the forest cover is 22%, but effective forest cover as revealed by the all kinds of survey is hardly between 12% to 14%. Why the percentage of forest cover is reducing? As we saw that there are only remaining 12% to 14%. What is the consequences of this? Why they are continuously reducing? Is because indiscriminate cutting down of the trees due to zooming, that is also known as slash and burn agriculture, and also is known as shifting agriculture. Shifting agriculture means in the northeast part of India, a patch of land is cleared, it is burned and made ready for the cultivation. So what happens? Due to the heavy rainfall, the grasses, the scrubs, the trees grow very fast. So the farmers, they burn it so that it will be cleared and it will be ready for the cultivation. Or in other sense, to clear the forest for cultivation and construction purposes. There is uncontrolled and at times unauthorized cutting down of trees by unscrupulous timber merchants for the purpose of trade. So this depletion of forest cover is termed as deforestation. It has brought about complete deterioration of flora and fauna, of which our country has been so proud of for centuries. This has also affected our country's physical and climatic conditions and drastically deteriorated the general environment of rural as well as urban areas. Preventive measures. To revitalize our forest cover, systematic preventive measures should be taken. These measures will help in maintaining the most essential ecological balance. required to protect our forest resources, environment, and endangered wildlife. The Government of India set up a central board of forestry after independence under the 5-year plan. Many policies were involved to be implemented for the conservation of forest. One Mahotsav program. The most important of the policies is One Mahotsav program, which started in 1950. Under this program, all government organizations are supposed to plant trees in the months of July and August. Afforestation. Another scheme which has been adopted is afforestation. Under this scheme, a program has been proposed to plant trees in Rajasthan, West Uttar Pradesh, and Kutch Desert to prevent soil erosion. Reforestation. Although slash and burn or zooming practice has been banned in Northeast India, indiscriminate cutting down of the trees without bothering about the depletion of forest cover is still very common. This has resulted in severe problems connected with the soil erosion. To resolve this problem, Government of India has started a program under this, which 2 saplings are planted for every felled tree. This is called reforestation. Chipko movement of 1974 is one of the most important example. In this, the trees are protected by the women of Reni in North India, where they rescued the trees at the cost of their own life. This is a living example of general public awareness which has become a widespread movement in the country and is a commendable process to conserve trees. Forest conservation. Some steps have been taken to sustain forest resources. Remember these points are very important and often asked in the board examination. Afforestation means planting trees along the road, railway line, river and canal banks. Development of green belts in the urban areas. Deforestation for the sake of agriculture should be banned. Industries should adopt anti-pollution devices and plant more trees around them. Shifting agriculture or shifting cultivation, or it is also known as slash and burn agriculture, should be gradually banned. Scientific methods should be adopted to check and stop forest fires. One Mahotsav. All these points are very important. Remember these points often asked in the board examination. Conservation of forest. The latest reports of the National Remote Sensing Agency NRSA indicate that the country is losing about 1.3 million hectares of forest cover every year. This will be detrimental to our national interest. Hence, the urgent need is for conservation of forest. Forest resources of India are facing a serious threat by her own people. The Government of India has taken serious view of this problem and as such has introduced a program to protect, to conserve and to develop the forest area. This is called Program of Forest Conservation. So measures have been taken under this program are Preventive Act on Destruction of Forest. Research programs should be there to prevent diseases of trees and making more productive. Prevention of wildlife by promoting biosphere reserved forest. Planting more trees for development of environmental forestry to maintain ecological balance. To protect the forest from fire, a strip of land between the 2 sections of forest is cleared to prevent the spread of fire. This is called fire line. Remember this fire line, this is there in the topography as well. Silviculture means timber farming. Forest products and their uses. So forests are the storehouse of timber for house making and furniture, fuel, fruits, herbs and honey, bamboo, canes and fibers. Forests provide employment to thousands of people. Forests are a source of income to the government. Forests provide raw material to many industries, example, paper industry. Many other products like bees, wax, materials for dyeing and tanning, oil and lac are gifts of forest. Forests provide shelter for wildlife and a sanctuary to birds. Forests help in maintaining ecological balance. Forests prevent soil erosion as the roots of the trees hold the soil together. They also prevent floods. Forests provide clean environment, hence it is advisable to have forests around the industries as the trees take in the carbon dioxide and provide the surroundings with oxygen. Forests help to absorb much of the sun's insolation, also cause rain. The forests play an important role in the development of soils and enrich their fertility by supplying humus. Forests help in conserving water in the subsoil. Forests help in conserving top layer of the soil. Forests help in checking the wind erosion. Problems of Indian forestry. The first one, low forest cover. The forest cover in India is only 21.02% as against the world average of about 35%. Overgrazing. Overgrazing by cattle, sheep and goats in hilly and mountainous areas damages the forest cover. Shifting agriculture. Zooming or shifting cultivation by tribals in hilly areas causes extensive damage. Growing demand for agricultural land. With growing population, demand for food products and agricultural raw materials has increased significantly. This has caused considerable shrinkage in forest area. Urbanization and industrialization. Increasing urbanization and industrialization is also an important cause of degradation in forest area. Construction of hydroelectric projects like Narmada project has caused displacement and submergence of forest area. Human activities like mining, quarrying and building has resulted in deforestation at a large scale. The National Forest Policy. India is one of the few countries where forest policy is in operation since 1894. Amendments have been made in the policy by the government periodically to protect, to conserve and to develop the forest resources. Under the scheme of Forest Conservation Program, the following steps have been taken. The first one is afforestation. In this scheme, the plantation of new forest is called afforestation. Under the Van Mahotsav movement, thousands of trees have been planted along the roads, railway lines and hill slopes. Another one is reforestation. The restoration of forests wherever they have been indiscriminately cut down is called reforestation. In this scheme, 2 saplings are planted to replace 1. The national policy of 1988 emphasized on the first A1 is conservation of forest as a national heritage with vast varieties of flora and fauna. B. Control of soil erosion and denudation in catchment areas of rivers, lakes and reservoirs. C. Check on the extension of sand dunes in the desert regions of Rajasthan. Steps to create massive movement of people in forest management. Social forestry program. The objectives of this program is to create awareness regarding conservation of forest and to meet the needs of the rural people regarding fuel and timber. Agroforestry. It is an integrated approach of using the interactive benefits from combining trees and shrubs with crops. It combines agricultural and forestry technologies to create more diverse, productive, and profitable land use system. In simple terms, it is known as trees on farms. Thank you so much for watching this video so patiently. Hope you have understood the concept, and any queries, any doubt is there, please ask in the campus care or in WhatsApp. Thank you so much. All the best.